We're live. Pastor Sam here, Pastor Tanner, and wait, who's this guy? Special
Pastor,
guest.
not Johnny.
Not Johnny.
Look at him. It's Alex Gelman, everybody.
Welcome.
All right, Alex. So here, I'm going to put you on the spot. He did not know that this would be live on top of that. So surprise. But also, you get to introduce the podcast today.
Let's
So
go.
Give us an introduction.
Okay. You can't get any worse
Tanner's
than me.
great.
I'm so bad, dude. Go. Let's hear it.
Well, welcome to the River of Columbus's What We Heard, where we're going to go over everything that we heard over the last Sunday service and last Wednesday night.
Did you recite this?
Wow.
No, that's
You
100%
practiced.
That's off the
on
dome,
the
dude.
spot.
I don't know.
I respect it.
That was
Awesome.
great. Wow. He showed you up.
Yeah, dude, I've been here for like months, and
He
I still
didn't
can't get it.
stutter. He was
Yeah.
smooth. That
Whatever,
was
dude.
amazing.
I don't even care.
All right,
Well,
so I'm good now, right?
Yeah,
You're
you
good.
can
I
go.
take
Yeah,
off.
you
All
can
right.
leave. Actually,
yeah,
get out.
way
It
to
was
go,
great.
Alex.
I'm
Well,
very offended.
We are live on Facebook today. The recording will be on YouTube and Spotify, all your different podcast platforms. As you join us today, comment. We can read your comments. We have a screen right up over in front of Alex over here that shows us your comments. It's what we heard, but also what you've heard. The services, what's going on in your week. I thought it was fun reading back on the comments last week, what everybody was doing over the weekend. Everybody started commenting about their plans for the weekend.
Some people riding bikes at Callaway, and that's the only one I can remember. What did you do this weekend or last weekend?
I have no idea what I did last weekend.
Busy week.
Wow.
It's always a busy week.
You kind of sound like an alcoholic.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Man, we're getting into deep subjects.
Let's go ahead and just start it. That's what we heard. No, I'm kidding.
Man, I wasn't trying to take your job. My bad.
Well, you took somebody's job already, clearly.
That's true. Yeah. It made it a little more symmetrical on the right side of the screen, though, or
Height-wise.
my right side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on
Anyways.
this upcoming weekend?
So this coming weekend, actually, we have a course going on. So Friday night through,
That's with work.
with my actual job.
Awesome.
So we'll be done with that. It's like 36 straight hours for those guys. So we'll be done around 10 o'clock or 9-ish Saturday or Sunday morning, and then I'll quickly get dressed and run over here.
Cool.
It'd probably be a lot easier if you drove over here.
But he has run before.
I have.
Have you really?
Oh,
You've run
yeah.
over here?
From the house, not.
Remember that one time I ran
still
to your
just
house
from post.
Yeah.
from my parents? Yeah,
Yeah.
that was and then you guys had to bring me home. I don't think I can make it back. Yeah.
You're done at that point.
I was toast.
Well, Alex is, in case people watching don't know this, a member of our United States military.
Yep.
So thank you for your service, Alex.
Thanks.
Have you seen, or do you get into the Army-Navy game stuff? You ever pay attention to that?
No,
No,
I don't.
You got to check out their uniforms. They
they
have
are really
special
cool.
uniforms this year. It's got like the Constitution on the helmet,
That's cool.
vintage numbers and all. It looks really cool. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I mean it does kind of feel like the Special Olympics because there are rules for the military service academies. They still have to make like traditional height and weight standards. So the teams are not that great because
Did you
the
say
guys.
Did you say Special Olympics?
I'm
Yeah.
very curious where you're going with this.
Yeah, because the football
Not regular
teams,
Olympics.
What
it's more
makes
like Special
this
Olympics.
special?
correct, because they're not as big as traditional football players, as collegiate
Okay.
football players.
Okay.
Because
Does that
they have-
make me special?
you would do good on the Army team,
Ouch.
or maybe the Air Force
Well,
team.
that's an honor.
Is it?
They're scholarshiped, I think.
Didn't sound like
Yeah,
it.
that's a big deal.
Yeah,
And the Army team's based out of West Point.
correct. Yeah,
Cool. Where's the Navy team based out of? Where's their?
Annapolis.
Just a boat
right.
in the middle of the water.
Annapolis.
And then Air Force is in Colorado, I believe.
Yeah, I believe it's Colorado Springs.
Is there real like competitive edges there between like Army, Navy? Is that a real thing where like there's healthy competition there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean,
Nice.
it's all Type A personalities, so you're always there's always competition internally,
Nice.
and then externally within the different branches.
Cool.
Which would you pick?
Well, obviously, I would pick
He
the
did
Army.
pick.
Oh, that's a good point.
Duh.
Now I've heard a lot of people say though that if they could encourage their kids to go, they would push Air Force because they said there's similar budgets, but there's less people in the Air Force. So they have nicer amenities, living conditions, things like that. Is that true?
Well, so I was a recruiter for the Army, so I'm not going to comment on anything like that.
whoa! Sell us on the Army right now. Put a sales pitch
me,
on us.
yeah.
Well, it depends on what somebody's goals are, because you can pretty much use the military or use the Army as a springboard into anything that you would want to do.
All right, so I'm a kid. I have no goals and zero ambition, but here you are trying to recruit me. Hit me with your best shot.
So are you trying to just live with your parents the rest of your life?
No goals, no ambitions.
We got one comment. Chris Russell said the Army gives you more choices.
I don't know anything about
more
life.
flexibility.
That is true. The Army.
Do you want to shoot people, or do you want to like be safe and never go anywhere, or like?
So
Specifically, I want to shoot people from an airplane.
Okay. So that's not a thing.
Oh, then I'm out. Dude, forget it, bro. I'm out. I can go shoot hogs from a helicopter in Fort Benning, but I can't shoot terrorists from an airplane.
Airplanes fly pretty high.
So
we're gonna have to
that's a good
ground
point.
some
That's a good point.
expectations.
Black
yeah,
Hawk
that's a good
helicopter.
point. That's
Like
a
he's
good
more
point.
interested in that.
Oh, okay. So it sounds like you're trying to do a special operations thing.
Yeah,
right?
I think
like
I just want to go on a
like on-
trip to do that.
modern warfare.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is it like that?
It can be.
Nice.
It can be.
Maybe.
Is that something you'd
I wasn't
be
very
interested
good
in?
at Call of Duty, so.
Neither was I, but you
Wait.
might be good at the real thing.
I feel like
and
he's
you-
really
No,
trying
bro.
to recruit
Never-
you right now.
I don't think mentally I could take people yelling at me. I probably just fold like a little girl. Like if it's about Jesus, it's different, but when it's about like my
Is it?
stature,
Is it?
Maybe. I'm just saying. If he came and was like, "Listen to me, toy soldier," I'd be like, "All right, that's enough. I'm out." I feel like, yeah. See, Grant's right.
Yeah.
I just want to go on a vacation.
Yeah. So
Exact-
it sounds like you need some help building some resilience, maybe some mental toughness.
Maybe I just need. Yeah, maybe I just need therapy.
Mm.
I need
mean,
to just tell someone
Or you
how
could
I
be
really
you could be in
feel.
an organization that like gradually builds you up. That might be a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm the youth pastor here, so we're gonna get off of this.
I got a job.
I am very confident in myself.
Did you go with us when we did the Downey Mile with the youth?
Yeah,
group?
I smoked it.
we did. We've done the Downey Mile.
We did.
Okay.
We did.
We did a few of the other obstacle courses around there, but
Some of the kids
we
couldn't
did.
make it over some of the walls.
like
it-
you.
No, dude, I crushed that
Oh,
thing.
okay,
I
okay.
was There was like
there was no pressure on us though.
Uh-huh.
That's true.
It was very casual.
yeah. I was just running it. No time kept. I just had to
Yeah.
complete it.
Yeah. So some of those walls are very tall. I mean,
They
for
are.
a for
Oh,
a
yeah.
5'4" person.
Right.
Anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not me. I'm clearly 5'8".
and there's no forgiveness. I mean, they're
No.
solid obstacles.
Yeah.
Hard wood.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna stay on the path right here, being a youth pastor. So
But you know what you are going to do? You're going to have Thanksgiving next week.
That's
We are
true.
1 week
I'm
out
gonna
from
train up
Thanksgiving.
soldiers in the army of God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, speaking of Thanksgiving, hit me with some.
1 week away. We're
That's
1 week from a
crazy,
big meal.
dude.
It's flying by.
That's nuts. That is absolutely insane.
you get time off?
Oh yeah.
Nice. The whole week or a few days? What do you do?
Officially, we have Thursday and Friday off.
What do you mean by officially?
That's
know.
sketch.
What do you do with the
Officially.
rest of the days?
I mean, go in, make sure paperwork's correct.
Oh, I see. I
Yeah.
see. Officially. I thought you were like officially Thursday and Friday, but on Wednesday, I illegally don't go to work.
No.
Well, we can't edit that out. We can't. We're live.
Yeah. We're
Yeah, there's
live.
no editing.
Hey, I
Sorry.
think with Grant watching, isn't Grant in Dollywood? I saw.
Grant is in Tennessee, I believe.
So we have a viewer from Tennessee.
Wow. Look at Grant. Shout out
Today. Way
Grant.
to go! It must be nap time for the kids.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for him.
Probably that too. He's probably just in his bed by himself watching on his little phone.
We'll take it. All right, guys. Thanksgiving being next week. What are your go-to foods for Thanksgiving? We were talking about this yesterday.
So I know it's not super popular, but I really love the cranberry sauce from
Oh,
the
me
can
too.
with the ridges.
He hates it, but I'm with you. We're
Yeah.
cranberry
It's
guys.
not food.
Oh, it's great.
It just looks like
you eat
it's
chicken
sweet.
tenders.
That's food.
every day.
not every day. Today I ate a ham sandwich in the form of a wrap.
Fancy.
Yeah, it was very fancy. Anyways, cranberry sauce sucks, and I will stand on that cranberry mountain.
We're
for the
team
rest of my life.
cranberry, man. You either hate it or love it.
Exactly, and I hate it. I don't just. It's like a waste of space in my stomach because I feel like you could eat 100 pounds of cranberry sauce and still be hungry.
I will make some sense of it though. It doesn't make sense because usually childs love sugar and it's sweet. So I was like, wait a minute, they should like this. But it's healthy-ish. It involves cranberry, which is like a fruit, and I think that's what turns them off from it.
Yeah.
If it was pure sugar with butter mixed in,
If you
They
would have
would eat
said
it.
cranberry sauce gummies,
Yeah,
I
like
would've eaten it,
cranberry
yeah.
candy.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, absolutely. But the fact that you're like gonna give me ham and then give me this circle glob of grossness right next to
Well,
it,
you're not supposed to eat it by itself either. Maybe that's where you're messing.
oh, you're
up.
not?
I put a straw
you
in it.
can.
like
I eat it
was
by
a
myself.
Smoothie. Wait, what are you supposed to eat it with?
Everything. You just mix a little bit
A
in.
little
with,
sweetness to go with it.
Ew.
I like it too when it has the can grooves in it.
Yeah,
when
that's
you
what I like.
It actually shows you where you should cut it at.
Exactly.
The slice it should be.
That's why it's there.
Yeah.
Pass.
Let me tell you
Hard
how
pass.
much sugar the child's family loves. All right, when I started dating Lacey, went over to her grandmother's house. I said, I like some oatmeal. Dude, that oatmeal was so thick with
Mhm.
sugar and butter and stuff in it. It was like a taffy. Like imagine Laffy Taffy being melted a little bit, and it was just gooing off the spoon. It wouldn't even drop off the spoon. It was stuck to the spoon.
Easily the best oatmeal on the planet. I made homemade oatmeal, and and Grant can vouch for Grandma's oatmeal. Grandma's oatmeal was different. It did have a lot of sugar. It was basically like caramelized.
Great way to put it.
Yeah. But it was so good. You had to eat it in increments because it would choke you to death. Like if you ate too much, you couldn't swallow it whole.
It would just get stuck.
Yeah, it would be like right here and then just hit a wall.
She served it with insulin shots. You know?
Yeah, it'd be like when you use the bathroom and you use too much toilet paper. That's kind of how it was when you were eating the oatmeal. And it just get clogged right here. Then the more you ate, the like worse it got.
Chris did confirm you eat cranberry sauce with stuffing. He said, "I'm not a stuffing guy. Y'all like stuffing?"
No,
I do.
I don't
like
even. What is stuffing? What is it? What is it? Like what is in it?
I don't even.
It's
really know,
usually
to be honest.
bread, right?
It's just bread,
Yeah, it's bread and all the juices.
It's got some onions and
Yeah.
stuff in it, right?
dude. I don't think I know anything about Thanksgiving food.
What do you like?
I like the brown rice that our family makes.
That's awesome.
It is, yeah.
That's-
If you've
that's
never
good, too.
had it, it's the best. And I like ham.
Okay.
Here's a hot take.
In a wrap?
I do like it. I like it. I like ham in general. It doesn't matter if it's in a wrap on its plate and I eat it like it's a waffle. I really like
The rolls?
green bean casserole.
Oh,
I like
see,
green
I-
bean casserole.
Green
Yeah.
bean,
just-
if it's
uh,
made right. Now you can like totally butcher it and it tastes terrible. But if you hit it green bean casserole like right perfectly, I'll eat it straight out the dish by itself. I love some green bean casserole. So yeah, those are probably my go-to. The
What else you
ham,
got?
Green bean casserole.
I like sweet potatoes. Deneen does like a sweet potato mash with the marshmallows on top, and then hits it in the broiler so it like caramelizes
Yeah.
the top layer.
Not my favorite, but I'll eat it.
Cinnamon. and
Yeah.
crystal. Yeah,
I'll get a
that's
little
good.
scoop, just so I don't offend whoever made it. And then I just kind of push it around my plate so it looks like I ate it.
What is y'all's strategy there? Do you do a little bit of everything, or do you load up on something and then come back and hit the second half with another plate?
I just load up on what I like. And if I don't like it, I don't get it. I'm not a child. I get to eat whatever I want.
But you only have room for so much. Like, do you load
Yeah,
up
the
on like the
whole-
stuff you really like, or do you do a little bit and come up for a second?
Oh, no, I just load up on everything I really like.
Yeah, it piles up.
But
on
I'm
top
not
of
like
each
a
other.
big seconds guy because I don't eat a lot. So I get one plate and I'm chilling. And you got to save room for dessert.
The army would help out with eating more, right? Because you're so
Yeah.
active and you. I
That's
mean,
true.
you gotta get more
Wait,
calories.
I'm active right now. I walk a lot.
Walking.
Pick up some like weed eaters and stuff. I moved a couple of rocks yesterday.
Dude, I was telling Tanner yesterday. I like a little weird, but the celery with the pimento cheese on it. I'm a big pimento cheese fan, so that was good.
I don't
You're not
hate
used
Is
to that
that
one?
is that a
Might be a
Like a
southern,
southern
thing.
thing?
Yeah, might be a southern thing.
we got introduced to pears with mayonnaise.
Nasty,
Ugh.
nasty. Yeah, I'm with
worst.
you
Okay.
there.
I'm
That's another
glad-
southern thing with
Yeah.
the
Awful.
cheese, shredded cheese on it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not with that, bro.
I-
That's demonic.
Yeah, I thought it was cottage
Witchcraft.
cheese at first, and I was like, "Oh, that's probably pretty good. Pears, cottage cheese, that makes sense." No,
Nah,
that
dude,
was
it's
mayonnaise and not good.
You like
Yeah.
deviled eggs?
No,
No. My kids call them angel eggs. They don't want to call them deviled eggs.
that's good.
They do have a little smell to them.
My mom
But
used to
they're
make us
amazing.
call you know how there's Boston butts?
Uh-huh.
We used to have to call it Boston booty because mom didn't want us to
Sounds
say
worse.
Yeah, right? Mom didn't want us to say butt. So
Hey,
we'd just be
Mom.
around like, Dad, Mom, can I have some can I get some booty?
That's that booty.
Some of that Boston booty.
That's what, yeah. And now that we look back on it, that was probably a big mistake
Man, that was-
because Boston butt is way more like
We could go so
appropriate.
many
Yeah,
bad
dude,
directions with this.
I'm not gonna make any more jokes because we can't cut anything out. I'm done. I'm done with about to turn into a couple pirates
You
up
got
here.
me
you
turning.
know?
You got me turning red because I'm thinking about where we could go.
Oh, dude, it could be. Yeah.
Oh, we got a comment here.
Pears and mayonnaise is demonic. Mayonnaise is just nasty. Period.
Ooh,
I
that's too
love
far.
mayonnaise.
Yeah,
I'm
too
sorry.
far.
I love you, Tori. You're awesome, but mayonnaise. I love mayonnaise.
I had mayonnaise on an egg sandwich this morning. Mayonnaise
Ew.
on sandwiches, hamburgers.
Yeah, I'm not an egg guy. I don't really like anything now that I'm talking like out loud.
You might be malnourished.
I might be picky now that I'm thinking about it.
Maybe you're going to be more of an Army football player, not a Georgia football player, because you're malnourished.
I'm probably gonna be
You're not
more like the
eating that.
place kick holder.
Ooh, that's a.
Yeah.
Now that's an underrated job. You
Yeah,
know,
I just gotta catch it, turn the laces,
No,
You do have
laces
to
out
put-
Finkel. Remember? Like,
No,
the
no,
pressure?
laces out
turn the
Dan.
laces.
Dan, oh, it was Dan.
Dan.
It was Finkel as the
Yeah.
kicker.
Turn the
Ah.
laces, and then hold it.
He had somebody try to kill him because he didn't put the laces out.
I mean, put the laces out.
Well, it's an intense job, man. That's big
Dude, I
time.
could do it. We'll test it right now. Does anyone? There's a football in the youth closet. If one of our viewers could go grab it real quick.
And we have to have 300-pound guys run at you at the same time while you're trying to hold it.
Mhm.
I know some 300-pound guys, but I'm not gonna say any names.
Oh. Trying to think what other foods. Like in the comments, drop y'all's favorite foods you're looking forward to with Thanksgiving. I'm a big gravy guy. I like turkey with the gravy on it, mashed potatoes. We'll see, the rolls are always a favorite.
Yeah, the rolls are
Mac
the
and
rolls
cheese.
are good. Yeah, mac and cheese. Oh, I forgot about mac and cheese,
Yeah.
dude. I love mac and cheese. I
Yeah.
am a child.
We did our Stars and Stripes Thanksgiving thing last Sunday. We did mac and cheese. That was
Nice.
That was really good.
Carly
a cool
makes
group.
this thing. Carly, if you're watching, who is my wife, I think she makes it. She might not. This could totally offend her, but someone makes something with pineapples in it. What is it called?
That's the pineapple casserole.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
that it
I
would
think
be called
that's-
pineapple casserole.
Yeah, I think that's her mom makes it. 'cause
Oh,
we
Mary
had it-
makes it.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
that
had
makes
it-
sense. Oh, that's
we
right.
got
We had it
invited
at
over.
Thanksgiving last
Yeah.
year. Yeah, yeah.
That
That
was
stuff
really
is
good.
like deceptively good because I think it's. I don't actually know what's in it other than maybe crackers and pineapples, but it gives you that like sweet and salty kick, and it's kind of like a unexpected treat on Thanksgiving. So I don't know if I don't think anyone in our family makes it, but it's something with pineapples in it, right?
Mhm.
Corey
Yeah.
said stuff. He did all caps. He said stuffing.
Yeah, but Corey, so you guys said that stuffing is like a bunch of stuff together. That's Corey's plate, like no matter what
He's
he
a mixer,
eats.
huh?
He'll get. It doesn't matter if he's eating a bowl of cereal with a piece of toast. He's gonna like mix it all together and eat it.
There you go.
Yeah, pineapple cat. Oh, it does have cheese. That's right. Yeah, I like that stuff.
It's real
Yeah, that
sweet.
It was really
Yeah, it's
good.
just like random, but it's good. Like it doesn't sound like it should fit in a Thanksgiving meal, but for some reason it fits pretty good.
What about desserts? Y'all have a pie or anything you go to?
I like pumpkin. I'm
Oh,
pretty
that's good.
basic.
Yeah, with a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's
Mhm.
so good. Apple. I love anything fruit. Apple pie is amazing.
I like a good apple pie. Yeah, with
Yeah.
some ice cream.
Absolutely.
If I run out of room, I just pile on top. Yeah, that explains a lot. It explains a lot. Sorry.
Is this who you're talking about? For
Yeah,
for a
it's-
football challenge.
I wasn't going to say any
Hey,
names, but
He's lost a lot of weight.
if
Give
the
it up for
shoe
Corey. Corey's
fits-
lost a lot of weight. He's worked hard.
Yeah, sure. Nah,
Things you can only say to your brother on a podcast.
no,
Don't
but I
take
mean,
that, Corey.
he. It's not like he can argue it. He just like
Oh, he'll flood the comments.
He
He
just,
will
like,
argue.
puts it all together and then just one scoop at a time, and you just get it all. It's like if you took all of the Thanksgiving food and put it in a blender
Mm-hmm.
and then ate it with a spoon. That's how Corey eats.
People are different. Some are separatists. They
Mhm.
eat
Some people
everything
eat,
one at a
yeah,
time.
one at a time.
I don't mean to do that, but I do that. I really don't mean to. It just
No, it
happens that way.
depends on what I'm eating. Like if I'm eating a burrito with rice and beans, I'll mix the rice and beans. But if I'm eating like soup with a corn dog, I'm not gonna mix the soup and corn dog. You know? Yeah, I don't.
Who eats soup and a corn dog?
Exactly.
And that's why you wouldn't.
That's why you would.
100%.
Mhm.
By the way, if you're
Valid.
commenting and we don't respond, we just didn't see it. Have you ever been like on Shellsworth's podcast and you say something and like you didn't respond? You just can't even see it sometimes. It goes,
That
Comes and
comment
goes.
says Alex.
We share a Facebook.
wait a minute.
Wow, dude,
Mhm.
you should get your own life.
So if we don't respond, it's not on purpose. We just can't see it. It pops and goes.
We'll do our best.
Yeah, it goes quick. Hey, RCBI is tonight. So Bible school's tonight through Saturday.
Woo.
We have a new thing we're doing where if you want to come drop in on a class and be a visitor, you can be a VIP for one night and come check out Bible school.
Nice.
A way to see if it's for you and if you would enjoy it, to see what it's all about. Alex is a graduate, 2-year graduate,
Yep.
ministry honors.
Boom. That's right.
So he's
Nice.
licensed with the ministry. What was your experience like in Bible school?
It was fantastic. I would say it was the best decision that I ever made to go. But I don't know if it was the best, but it's definitely up top 3 or 4.
Yeah, I would think salvation would probably be the number one.
Yeah.
But that's a close second.
But-
Who is your favorite teacher?
Obviously, Pastor John.
Hey, y'all got a tight bond. Y'all are close.
Awkward. Sorry, Sam.
Yeah.
No, he's his mentor. They're
Yeah.
both.
Oh, that makes sense.
They're both weepy guys. Like
Yeah,
they're worship
dude.
guys.
You guys probably
They-
just look at each other and cry.
Yeah.
That's their mentorship. Is they
That's-
hug
that's
it
what
out.
it was.
No words. You guys just
Mhm.
stare into each other's eyes and cry
Absolutely.
together.
Yeah.
I'm a crier though. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I'm not an emotional person. I cried on the way over here.
Yeah.
No,
See,
I
I like to say I'm not emotional. I'm just spiritually sensitive.
Yeah, there we
Yeah.
go.
didn't.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I'm emotional.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm both, but
yeah.
like I cried in The Passion.
Well, I
that's
think
that's a tough one not to.
yeah, that's tough. I mean,
Yeah.
did you cry during Lion King?
No, he deserved it. No I'm kidding. I'm joking. No, I'm not a crier in movies because it's fake. Like my brain's just been like, like when everyone cried over that one movie where the dog died.
Oh,
Was it Marley and
Oh,
Me?
Marley
Yeah,
and Me,
Like it's so
yeah.
sad. I'm like, yeah, but the dog's still alive. Like
Yeah.
in real life, the dog is like,
I think it gets a little tougher too when you have a dog. Then you
yeah.
can kind of relate, like it's your dog going through it, or
Yeah, maybe I'm not emotional.
rethink that whole stance.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, are you going to come back to any classes?
Yeah, not. I really wanted to come back to this one because this is what Bible in 24 hours. The
Yeah,
Chuck
it's Old
Missler-
and New Testament
survey.
survey.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Pastor Kim does that one. Yeah, it's a lot to cram into 1 week, but she does it. And we talked about this yesterday. I don't know if you were in that group discussion, but she has a 600 slide file she uploaded where she's not teaching all of that, but it's a resource document to where the students can have all these resources from this point forth. It's just gold. It's a
That's
treasure chest.
excellent.
No, that's
right?
awesome.
right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
You can go back and study it on your own. You can
Mhm.
pull from it if you want to teach stuff and whatnot. Has it helped you out with going to the prison ministry?
It has. There's just so much depth in everything that we got taught, and even though it was only, I mean, I say only, but it's like 10 hours crammed into 2 nights and a morning. But it's just so much information packed in there that you would think that you can't retain it all, but we'll be at the prison or going to talk to somebody, and just information just spills out, like it just comes up, and
Awesome.
that's really cool to be a part of and to see that happening.
Yeah, that's awesome. You were in the inaugural first class, man. That's a
Mhm.
that's a cool thing to be able to say. You were
That's
an
pretty
OG.
I guess, yeah. It's
Yeah.
I mean, it was
What?
praise God. That was very, very awesome.
Yeah.
Tell me about when you guys go to the prison ministry. How's that like? Like, were you intimidated at first?
So the first time it was me and Mark, we went, and yeah, we had no idea what we were doing. Neither one of us had a background in witnessing like that or going into anything like that. And so we were a little bit nervous. We had a game plan of what we kind of wanted to talk about. And then we got in there. There were maybe 15 guys in there. And we just started sharing what God's done in our lives and what he can do in their lives. And by the end of it, like, dudes were crying. I'm not going to say that we were crying, obviously, right? But it was fantastic. I think that very first day, there were like 5 salvations, like 5
That's awesome.
first-time unique decisions for Jesus.
But you
Awesome.
said that you guys had like no background experience. You just did it.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
like
awesome.
we went out with the soul winning team on the Saturday mornings or whatever with Kalista,
Mm-hmm.
but not a long form conversation. I'm going to sit down and I'm just going to explain some things to you. So
Yeah. So
we
that should
just-
tell you that anybody
anybody
can go and preach the gospel to anyone if
To
you just
anybody.
love Jesus, which is, key number 1. But I know a lot of times people think that when you go into the prison ministries and stuff and that these dudes are rough, they are rough, but like everyone has a heart and everyone has a spirit. And if you look at them as in they have a spirit that is either going to heaven or hell, it'll change your perspective. You can look past like the bulky, big, grungy dudes that you're like, what are you in here for kind of people. And you're like, this person, just like me, has a decision to either receive Jesus or not. And so just because they've done like dumb stuff in the past doesn't make it any different. Like just because they did different stuff than we did, it's still sin.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times people are like afraid to go into that environment, but you go in preaching Jesus.
Yeah.
He'll back you up for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's awesome. I had a funny moment the first time I went. So the guys come in, and being a Florida Gator fan, like this is about 10 years ago, I had some Crocs I bought that were like bright orange. And they're faded out and they're just bright orange.
You
now.
went in with Crocs?
No. I
Oh,
bought some.
okay.
So I have Crocs.
Oh, okay.
But when these guys all walked in, they come in with bright orange Crocs. So now it hit me. I'm like, anytime I go to like Dollar General in Harris County or somewhere, they're probably gonna think that I got my Crocs from the
like you
prison. Yeah.
escaped.
Like I got saved, turned my life around.
Hey, there's a guy in here with orange Crocs.
Did he escape from the prison? No, let's check this guy out.
He's
right?
buying 8 gallons of cranberry sauce.
Yeah. They look just like them too, because they're so old. The Gator logos are wiped out. It's
Yeah,
just
that's
they're just
awesome.
bright orange
That's
Crocs,
really funny.
and that's what they wear in Alex.
Yeah.
They're just bright orange Crocs.
That's cool.
Yeah, but we had a guy come to church from the prison for
That's right.
Friendsgiving.
On Friendsgiving.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That was cool.
Nice.
And he was
That's
so
awesome.
excited to be here. He was going around finding all the guys who come and see him, and they look forward to it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if there's a Friday miss, those guys get upset, right?
Yeah. Just because of scheduling, the jail has their own internal schedule. So once a month or so, there's a Friday that we can't go. And yeah, the guys get pretty bummed.
Yeah, it's probably
about
the
him.
only encouraging thing they hear all week.
Yeah,
And
like
so
there's other churches in the area that go to the jail, but I guess the format is different, and they appreciate that we just have conversations with them and
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is really
answer
cool.
their questions and talk through what they want to talk through.
Talking about people coming to the church, before we went live, you shared with us there was an animal that came in the church.
There was
Share
there
the
was.
story. We stopped him on purpose because we wanted him to share it for the podcast.
Yeah, I don't know about this either, so let's hear it.
Okay, so there we were,
Mhm.
Friendsgiving Sunday, Friendsgiving
Oh,
Sunday.
this is on Friendsgiving.
Yeah, it was on Friendsgiving.
What?
That's why I had to do that, because there's guests, you know. But the door got held open on the River Kids side, and a mole, because I guess they're getting really upset that their homes.
Oh, this is a
getting,
ticked off mole. He's like,
Yeah.
hey, get off my
Mm,
lawn.
yeah, 'cause
Yeah, dude.
their habitat's getting
Yeah.
destroyed by the new sanctuary going in. So this mole got up and just like ran right in through the door that somebody had opened for, obviously a person.
It came inside.
Yeah, it came inside.
What? What door was this?
Holy
the door right
moly!
here.
This is early
I'm so
before everybody
sorry.
started coming in, or
No, this was right in the middle of everybody coming in.
what?
Yeah.
So it came in. What happened then?
Came in, and then I just I didn't know what it was. I just saw this fuzzy flash going.
The dude just wanted to hear the gospel, man.
I think it's protesting. I don't know
Yeah.
how he got past
Yeah,
security.
that or
We got to talk
protest.
about
yeah,
that.
no doubt, bro.
Well, yeah.
You guys let a
I mean,
mole in.
I was on security, but
Oh, okay. So you arrested the guy, the mole.
Yeah, read him his rights.
Okay.
Escorted him off the property.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Did you
but-
kill it?
I've
I
seen
mean,
I've seen
good.
too many kids movies. This mole was planning this out to cause a disturbance
Yeah,
during our
bro.
biggest event of the year. He's going
Mhm.
to scare people off
Right.
to get back at us for messing up
Moles
his territory.
why are moles always the bad guy?
Mm.
You ever notice that? Like moles
I think
are.
it's,
Like,
I think it's the face.
Oh,
they got
yeah,
that,
it's a very
like-
dubious looking face.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
long nose,
Yeah.
little claws.
let me look at a. Let me look up a mole real quick.
No, they have like you could say some villains look like a mole.
Mhm,
They have like a pointy nose. Yep, and they're always doing that motion you're
Yeah,
talking about
like
with the
this.
fingers.
Yeah. Same as the raccoon.
what-
Oh yeah, dude. These moles. It does look like a little jerk. Looks like a little like alien. Yeah, dude. Nah.
But anyways,
Good, you took care of
scooped
it.
up. Yep. Took
So
it
you
out,
just-
took it outside.
Did you see what it was before you scooped it up?
No.
You just grabbed whatever it was.
Yeah.
That's the dedication we need around here,
Mm.
Alex. Look at you.
How
Putting
do you
your
know
life
it
on
was
the
a
line.
mole?
Well,
Did you like look at the
'cause I had
face
to
of it?
open it,
You
yeah.
like looked. You like. What do you mean you opened it? Like you
well,
dissected
I
it?
opened my hand because it bit me, and then I was like, "Oh, it's a mole," and then I closed.
Do they
it.
get rabies?
Yeah,
No.
dude.
I don't know.
Did he give you like mole?
It didn't-
Like, are
it
you
didn't,
really
like,
good at
break skin.
digging now?
Hmm?
Does he give you like mole powers?
Oh, like super.
like can you? Have you tried to
it?
dig?
I haven't tried. I should go help those guys.
Go for it.
Place that dynamite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, go take care of that rock
Yeah.
out there, bro. If
Mole man.
if I ever get bit by an animal, the first thing I do is try to do what that animal does. Like if a horse bit me, I would see how well I could gallop, like immediately.
Mm.
You know, or like if a dog bit me, I just start barking to see how like big my bark was.
That would be a cruddy superhero, mole man.
No, I don't know, dude.
What do
I
you do? I dig.
I dig it. That'd be dope, bro. Like if you
dig.
got a plant
As
stuff.
part of a team, it would have its purpose. I mean, but
Yeah.
it wouldn't be like,
It wouldn't be a standalone superhero.
No, not at all.
Gary posted a scripture from the Bible as the mole pants after the water brook. So it's gone. Something from Malachi.
All right.
So that could have been script. That could have been like
Okay.
spiritual, dude.
Yeah.
Could have been the spirit of
What's
mole.
up, Ted?
Mole spirits.
All right. So maybe we kicked out a mole when we really should have embraced the mole.
Yeah, dude. Maybe you
Maybe we
remember
should
you said you were like
sacrifice them all.
spiritually emotional and stuff. You need to start listening to like your spirit more.
Yeah, but if you call somebody a mole, that's a bad thing, right?
True.
That's somebody that comes in.
Yeah, we are always trying to get rid of moles, like
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
our bodies, in our foyer.
I didn't even think about the body. Yeah.
Mhm.
And as aggressive as you were, I feel like in his spirit, he felt a threat with this mole. Like he
Let me ask
jumped
you a
on
question.
it.
Well, I cared more about.
Did you
Sure.
did you throw it? Be honest with me. Did you throw it, or did you just like lightly let it down in the dirt?
I mean, I didn't chuck it like
Dude,
a
you
baseball.
threw it, bro. You threw
Where
it.
did you put it? What happened?
He shot put that mole.
Because you
right
got
at
all
him.
those people on the outside. We had check-in on the outside.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people around.
He just put it in his pocket.
over the fence.
In the construction area?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay.
There's fresh dirt out there. I figured that would be a good.
So if there's a weak spot in the foundation now, we know it's because you put a mole there to
I
dig.
mean, the foundation is so far away from that.
You should have
door.
just kept it.
Yeah.
Trained
I should
it.
have.
That'd
Yeah,
have been
trained
sick.
it.
We were looking
yeah.
for a church mascot for the school eventually.
That's
the
way
river-
better.
the
That's
river
way better
moles.
than the River Devils. Yeah.
Yeah, nah. First of all, I said the
Nephilims?
the river Nephilim.
Oh yeah, the Nephilims.
Look, that's on me. I take full responsibility for the Nephilim. That's probably, yeah, bad idea. I'd probably go river moles, and we could be called the Moly Spirits.
That's good.
Yeah, you like that? You want me to keep
Mhm.
going?
Yeah.
The Moly Ghost in Fire.
Yeah.
Just run it with
And
everything.
the main sport would be moling.
Oh, good one, Alex.
Yeah, you just go ahead. You just go ahead and leave on that one, bro.
Great job, Alex. What a guest. Well, hey, let's jump into it. Talking about Sunday morning and church. Sunday morning's message was from Pastor Mike. His favor is like a cloud of the latter rain. Do y'all remember what the memory verse was?
That was Proverbs 16:15.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Dang, was it really?
Mhm.
Look at you, bro.
I mean,
Boom.
I took notes.
Yeah. Do you know it off the top of your head?
No, but it was the king's face is like favor, or nope. The king's face is like life. His favor is like the
Refreshes like the spring
refreshes
rain.
like the latter rain.
Yeah, there you go. Man,
Perfect.
nailed it. Way to go.
That's impressive.
Kind of nailed it.
And I wrote down the New Living Translation, but you have a favorite translation you normally study or read?
I try using the New King James.
Mhm.
I try really hard using that because it's
You say King James or New King James?
New King James.
That's me. I'm with you there.
Yeah.
I feel like New Living Translation, I feel like I'm still a baby Christian a little bit with the New Living. King James is like Pastor Johnny level. Like I don't want to go there. I want to understand
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
New King James makes me feel
Yeah, I
good.
think it's like a solid middle
Yeah,
ground.
right there in the middle.
I like when we do the prison ministry stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I try to only use New Living Translation because it's a lot easier to understand.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's for me.
Use that in youth too.
I use it like all the time for even me. Bro, I'll read the King James and be like, "The heck is that?
So
What
you
is-
need, you need
what
New
did he
King
even
James.
say? And
New
then
King
the-
James is that safe
Yeah,
middle
that's true.
ground.
That's
Yeah.
like you've like graduated high school and you're in college, but the
Yeah.
NLT you're still in like middle school, and then the King James you're like a professor at Harvard,
right.
and I'm just not there. I'm more of an NLT. Give it to me pretty plain. I'll read the King James and then be like, what is this saying? And then I'll go to the NLT and I kind of like meet in the middle. But I guess that New King
a good
James
one.
is like that meet in the
And the
middle.
Amplified's fun for studying. It just gives you all the details and context.
Yeah.
That's always fun.
Who said? I think it was Jesse Duplantis that said the Amplified is just the Bible but louder.
Yeah, it's amplified.
It's just like
yeah,
it's just
makes
yeah,
sense.
it makes
It's
sense.
amplified.
It's just like basically feels like the Bible's yelling at you. The
There
whole
for a
thing.
while, the passion was like the
It was,
rage.
dude. Yeah, now it's like I think everyone studied and then realized that a lot of the time that was wrong,
Right. Which is a big
So-
kicker
which
when it
is-
comes to
yeah.
studying a Bible.
which is something that I would prefer for it to be like accurate. So, anyways, if you read the Passion Translation, you might not be saved.
yeah.
No, I'm
Oh,
just kidding.
Alex, what hit you on Sunday?
So what I really enjoyed is just that Pastor Mike was talking about how towards the end of the service he was talking about people leaving a church and doing their own thing because of a way that they felt or a way that they saw something, not because God led them to do that. And he was giving a story about how at the church that he used to attend that people started leaving and they're like, "Hey, you're going to leave too, right?" And he's like, "No, God told me to be here, so this is where I'm going to stay." and something, and maybe it's the military thing. Like, hey, somebody told me to do this thing. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep doing that thing until the guy that told me to do it tells me that I can stop doing that.
Yeah.
So
Authority and sitting under authority and obeying
Yeah.
authority,
I really,
which was really cool how he talked. I love that example. He brought up Jesus being under Joseph and Mary,
Mhm.
and how as a child being under their authority, it says that the Lord, his favor grew over
Mhm.
the years.
yeah,
So right there, like, yeah, I mean, like you're in the right spot and favor grows as you do it.
yeah.
Man,
What is that scripture that they talk about and Jesus like, are you guys gonna leave too? Because everyone's like yelling and
oh,
where
yeah.
is that? What is that scripture?
I know what you're talking about. I don't know the exact
Anyways,
scripture.
there's
Yeah.
a
And they're like,
scripture-
well, where would we go?
Yeah, and I think it's
Yeah.
Peter's like, well, where do you expect us to go? It's kind of that
Who
same
else is worthy, right? to
It's kind
follow?
of that same feeling of like everyone's leaving the church. And then, it'd be like Pastor Mike being, where are you guys gonna leave too? And I'd be like, well, where else would I go? There's not there's good churches around, but Pastor Mike is a special breed of a pastor, and I'm like, who else is gonna teach me the way that you're teaching me and what you're teaching me? And so if the Lord doesn't tell me to leave,
Yeah.
I'm not going.
Mhm.
Everything, I mean, this might be different for me being I'm his child, but I don't have to go here.
No, you're an adult now.
I'm an adult. I can do whatever I want. But
Might affect your Christmas present a little bit, but
well, absolutely, dude. I probably wouldn't be invited.
It might affect your Thanksgiving. You
It would
might
make
the back of the
yeah,
line.
if I started recruiting people from our family to my church. Yeah, no, but there's no reason to leave. I mean, even you can't leave because like someone else in the church offended you. The number one thing is I'm just not getting spiritually fed. That's what people say. And they make it sound like super sanctified and holy that they're leaving, but in reality, they probably got offended.
Yeah. I mean, we said that when we first started coming here, that we'd gone to a bunch of different churches throughout, a good portion of the United States. But when we got here, it was just completely different. It was like we were getting taught the Bible from a completely different viewpoint. So we were not getting fed, but we didn't know that we weren't.
What was
getting
your
fed.
first impression the first Sunday you came? There was a really cool testimony with Pastor Mike and how you got here.
Oh, yeah, that's
But
cool.
like when you walked in the doors, what was that first day like?
Pastor Mike hit me,
Like punched you?
like smacked me on the shoulder like 3 or 4 times.
That's what he
literally
does, dude.
hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
like literally.
He's
hit
hit me my whole life.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about it?
No, we're kidding. No, kidding. No, carry on. Sorry.
Yeah, no, we sat down in the back like we would normally sit at a church, and he just came up to me and he's like, "Hey, I'm Pastor Mike." I was like, and he's like, "You look familiar," and I was like, "Yeah, I was supposed to sell you that tractor, and I backed out of it." And then he just started hitting me.
Yep.
He was probably
that
mad
makes
about that
sense.
tractor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why we had to.
It
get
wasn't a
him.
love tap.
You didn't want to get hit anymore?
Yeah.
Hey, take your tractor. Don't hit me, please.
No.
So what do you remember how you felt like going into the service? Like, was there a little bit of, were you skeptical at all? Feel uneasy? Were you immediately feel welcomed and at home? What was it like?
I don't remember much of that first day walking in, but I do remember walking out because we got in the car, and it was kind of a thing after we would go to church. We'd sit in the car and like on the ride home, like, "Hey, what'd you think of this?" And we would probably find 1 or 2 things that we thought spoke to us or sounded good or that we agreed with. And that first Sunday, we both got in the car and like we couldn't even get through like, "Hey, what did you think of that?" Like we just knew immediately this is where we are supposed to be. I do remember that we got a lot of hugs from people, and we're from
We're a
the
very
north,
touchy-feely church.
and we
Absolutely.
are not very touchy-feely people. Yeah,
Same, dude.
and yeah, but yeah, it was instant that we knew that this is where we were supposed to be, and we were, whatever term you want to use, church shopping, because we had just moved to Columbus, maybe like 3 months before we started coming here, and yeah, we'd been to a bunch of the other churches in the area, and they're not bad, but they're not the river.
Who was it? What evangelist was it that came soon after y'all started coming?
Ankit.
Okay.
It was Ankh.
Y'all got messed up in those services.
Way bad.
Yeah. That
Like
was
I didn't.
awesome.
I didn't believe in. I was like, I'm really skeptical about all of this.
Yeah.
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 Yep. And then he made you look silly.
Super silly.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, everything changed. Like,
Cool.
drinking completely stopped, like instantly.
So if you had to rate like on a scale of 0 to 10, what was your level of revelation understanding on that scale, and then what is it compared to it now?
I like a 0.2 to begin with.
Man,
Like-
oh dang, you were dumb.
Yeah,
No, I'm kidding.
well,
what negative point to?
No, I'm
It was-
joking. Oh, that's right. My fault. My fault.
like I thought I knew things.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I think we've talked about it a bunch in our CBI where like people know about Jesus, but they don't know Jesus.
Right.
And that's where I was. Like I think I had a lot of intellectual knowledge, but no like revelation knowledge, no like intimate personal knowledge.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, I don't know if I'd put a number on it. Like, it can't be a 10 because there's still so much to learn. And every time I sit and listen to somebody, or I do my daily reading or whatever, I'm still learning. So
Awesome.
I don't know, whatever a comfortable, solid.
Yeah, you any number you want.
Yeah,
Mine's a
uh,
million.
wow.
Yeah.
On a scale of 0 to 10.
No, on a scale of
Math's not his strong suit. He's a
999,000.
speller. We've learned that on the
That's
podcast.
true,
He's
dude.
more of
I
a
am a
speller than a
speller.
math guy.
I could spell Jesus, but I can't do like
He
2
can
plus
spell
2.
Jesus.
Mm.
Very low bar.
Yeah.
So he knows it's not a G, it's a J.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we're proud of him.
There's a silent G in the beginning of it that nobody ever talks about.
One of my favorite parts from Sunday's message was he was talking about Matthew 3. And he said many people say they feel like they're in a wilderness. And he said that every season, he's talking about seasons, every season has its time. And that time is a time for preparation. These are his exact words. Time for preparation, time to bring blessings into your life, to prepare you, build patience, perseverance, wisdom, and to be able to receive blessings. Are y'all Office fans by chance?
I am.
All right.
Like the show?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
remember Andy Bernard's quote at the end of the
Mhm.
whole deal?
The Nardog?
Yeah. You remember that famous quote they talked about with the golden days?
Yeah, he said something like, it would have been cool to know that we were in the golden days before we actually left them.
Exactly.
Wow, dude, that's
that
deep,
quote
bro.
hit me when you were talking about that, because so much is about like what's in the future. I want to be here, do this.
Mhm.
But like when you get the wisdom from the Lord and the Holy Spirit starts revealing, and really to me, like that comes through praise and thanks. Like as you thank God, you start realizing like, man, like life's really good right now. But we're in golden days. Like
Oh, yeah.
life's good,
Absolutely.
man. Like we got Thanksgiving next week, right? And like
Yes.
what we're doing in the prisons and the church and everything, like man, like it's just gonna keep getting better too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's not tomorrow, but like we're in it, right? Have you seen that in your life, like with seasons and different times of preparation, like times you thought like, oh, what's going on right now? But then you realize the Lord is actually working something out.
Yeah, I mean that the last 3 years, that's all it's been.
Cool.
Is me thinking like, man, things are like there's some, I don't want to say struggles, but like there might be some spots that are, we're still working through some stuff, but man, things are really good. And if I just like anything else, if I focus on this 1% negative thing, all I'm going to think about is that 1% negative thing. But if I start looking at everything else that's been happening, man, how am I not gonna praise God? And like Pastor Mike was talking about that with the RAS, right? Like you go buy the car because you've never seen a neon green whatever, and then you're
Mhm.
driving around, and now there's
Everything's
they're
bro.
everywhere.
That is. We're in the car shopping like stage right now, and the other day I was like, I've never seen a red one of this car that we're looking at,
Mhm.
and I was literally sitting at a red light, and a red one drove by.
What?
2 cars later, another red one
It
drove
never
by.
fails.
I was like, yeah, that was crazy.
That's
anyways.
true.
Mm.
No, it's
But
true.
yeah, you know what I like that Pastor Mike said? He said, speaking of Matthew 3 and 4, when Jesus was tempted, he said that the wilderness experiences are there to help build your endurance. And like you were talking about, the last like 3 years, I think a lot of time, and I like what Pastor Jonathan Shuttlesworth says. He says to never mistake a challenge for a defeat. That there may be like times where it seems challenging, and then you make it through the challenge, and you realize that in that challenge, your faith and your endurance in the Lord and stuff was built. And every challenge that happens, because there's going to be challenges that come when you're a Christian. I mean, you can look in the last like 5 years when they tried to shut church down and things like that. There are challenges. And after you pass those challenges, your faith is like on another level. Like you just feel like nothing can faze me. What you thought was like the worst thing ever, you're like, man, I have so much faith that now what I thought was nothing is, or what I thought was so big is like nothing compared to me. And then a bigger challenge comes and you're like, oh, this is cheese, bro. I've been smacking these things in the face since day one.
Yeah. But everything's like that.
Oh,
Right?
absolutely.
Like going to the gym, or
Yeah,
the
for
first
sure.
time you did the Murph or something. Like, it's very difficult until you get through it and you've done it, and now you're on the other side of it, and you can look back and say, that really wasn't that bad. I can do that again.
It's like going to a restaurant you've never been to before, and you're like, I don't know how to order here. Then you order, and every time you go after that, it's cheese because you're like, yeah, I got this now.
Yeah.
Gives you like a confidence to be like the number 2 extra cheese. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's amazing how your perspective changes as you mature as a Christian too. When you first get born again, I know, at least for me, you think life's going to be super easy. To your point, no challenges, nothing like that. Then there's a little bit of time of like, why is this happening? And then this maturity kicks in where you realize, like you're saying, you work through it, trust in God. He comes through like he always does.
Yep.
And then you start saying, okay, I'm actually excited that there are challenges now.
Yeah.
Because that means God's going to show out and do something big.
Absolutely.
Like challenges are a great thing. Instead of fearing challenges, you get excited about them.
Yeah.
You realize it's just another chance.
Yeah, I like to think if there's ever a challenge and I'm like, man, this seems tough. I like to read the Bible because those are tough challenges. Like in the Bible, like can you imagine Moses and he goes up and Jesus or God's like, hey, just like put your staff in the water, and you got to be like, okay,
Right.
you know, like
Yeah.
I got millions of people that are going to die if I don't do like, and our challenges are like, I have a flat tire, I need another tire, and it's like. Then you have Moses out here hitting rocks, and like, you know, like when you really read the Bible and make sure your challenge. Now I'm not like belittling people's challenges though, but I'm saying if God can split an entire sea, then whatever you're going through, He's gonna take care of it 100%. It would be contradictory to His word, and He's not going to contradict His word.
That's why was it Hebrews 11, that faith chapter?
Yeah, the Hall of Faith.
And it just goes over and over, like to your point, all the tough things they all overcame by trusting God.
Absolutely.
And at that point, what does your problem look like at that moment? You're like, oh, this is nothing.
Yeah.
Piece of cake.
Yeah, if you think about like the God that created everything everywhere, your problem looks like this when you're like, listen, if He can speak in, 6 days, the whole existence of everything, then my situation He can handle in the split second.
Yeah, you were talking about that. Jonathan Shuttlesworth has a quote like that where he says something like, "There's no challenge that you're facing that God can't fix
Immediately.
instantaneously."
Yeah,
because it's already done.
right. Yeah, and that takes some serious faith. But as that happens, your faith grows and you grow and it grows and it grows. Like challenges aren't necessarily. I mean, they may look negative on the surface, but at the end of it, your faith is growing.
Yeah.
And then the next challenge comes and you beat that one in your faith. And then you just like every day are just smoking challenges for the rest of your life. Because you'll get to a point where it's like, look, bro, I'm invincible.
Yeah.
That ties into Revelation 12:11. We overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony.
Absolutely.
You start building up all these testimonies. Then between the blood of Jesus and all the testimonies you've seen God come through, what's another one?
Yeah.
What's something else?
And then you walk into it with that expectation, right? And that's what Pastor Mike was saying. Like it's the expectation, right? When the first thing that I wrote down when he was talking about the latter rain, like that rain is falling on everybody. But I'm not going to get wet unless I expect that it's going to happen.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
For sure.
How cool was that part in Ruth? Was it Ruth 2 where she spoke favor?
Yeah.
And then Boaz came. I mean, but the fact that, like, to your point, she took action.
Right. Because it's there, right? Like it's raining on everybody, but I have to walk outside the door to actually get wet.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It was
like
neat to
that.
see on Facebook. A lot of people from the church on Monday were speaking things over their life on Facebook and different platforms because they took what he said on Sunday and they applied it to their life. I think it was Ben Burdett said, I'm going to have a week full of favor this week. It's going to be a great week of favor.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, I
that's
preached
it.
to the youth on Sunday night, watch your mouth, which I didn't know what Pastor Mike was preaching on Sunday. And that's just how the Holy Spirit works. But it matters what comes out of your mouth. Like Ruth could have been like, yeah, that's not for me. I'm not going to be able to do that. Why me, blah, blah, blah. But it didn't happen that way. And so the same thing is over like healing and over your life, over your finances, all of that stuff. And I had a youth that texted me on Monday and she was like, yeah, I had a sore throat and I commanded it to leave because you speak to the mountain. And I told them something that like really ministered is that a lot of times people spend too much time speaking about their mountain when they should be speaking to their mountain. Now, some people's mountains are different. And for this teenager, she had a sore throat. And she was like, I'm not going to get sick. I don't want to get sick. So she said that she commanded her sore throat to leave, and within like a few minutes, it was gone.
Nice.
So,
That's cool.
like the whole church from the top to bottom speak in favor
That's
and
awesome.
healing and
To
stuff.
grasp it at that age,
Oh, it's
like,
awesome, bro.
game changer.
Yeah. No, the youth blow my mind. They're awesome.
I think it's neat too that the maturity in her sense of speaking to something like a sore throat, because
Yeah.
there are even adults that think it has to be something
Oh, it's gotta be a-
bigger,
yeah.
like cancer or some
Absolutely.
generational thing. But I went home for lunch and Pastor Lacey had a headache, and I just walked by her. She was speaking to it like headache,
Yeah.
leave in Jesus' name, like even
Well, that
headache.
happened to a few weeks ago, like Halloween night. We did a worship night for youth, and when I left, Avery, my 4-year-old, was throwing up like crazy, and she had never thrown up before. So it
So
looked
I heard
like,
there's a funny story with
dude,
that. I haven't heard this story.
No, listen. So she was throwing up, and she had never really thrown up before, so she didn't really know what to do with her
Bless her
body.
heart.
Yeah. So like, she goes to throw up the first time, and she's like, and she's like having an exorcism in our
On
living room.
Halloween night.
Yeah, dude. And so, but at the same time,
People are walking by your windows like, oh, don't go to that house.
bro, we got like a bucket, and we're trying to catch it because
Oh.
she's like, what am I doing? And so, anyways, so we locked her in the room for like 6 hours. No. So, but it was really funny, man. It was like she was turning into, it was like midnight, full moon, and she was turning into a werewolf in the middle of the living room.
She's so little too.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Oh.
No, so
That's
anyways.
sad when kids like that get sick.
Yeah, now that I think about it, it's hilarious. But at the time, it was rough. So, anyways, me being a great dad, I left and went to our worship night. And as I was worshiping, I said out loud, because there's something different about like saying a prayer in your head and saying it out loud. And so I always encourage people to say it out loud. Say your prayers out loud. And so I said, God, by the time I get home, whatever is in her stomach, whatever's causing her to throw up and things like that, by the time I get home, first of all, I commanded it to leave. And then I said, when I get home, she's going to be fine. And then I kept worshiping. And I didn't know this at the time either, but Pastor Carly was at home with oil, anointed her head, and cursed whatever it was. And so I got home. I ate a chicken sandwich, and I'd probably been home for about 15 minutes. And Avery sits up, and she chugs some water. Now, she hasn't been able to keep anything down. And then she stands up, and she gives me a hug, and then she starts, like, running around playing. And her mom was like, this is not the same little girl that we had, like, a couple hours ago.
That's awesome.
And I was like, yep, by
Praise
the time
God.
I get home. Isn't that cool, man?
That's
That
really
was- That
cool.
was so, but I also didn't know until after I got home that Carly had anointed her with oil and, like, prayed healing over
Good thing
her.
she has a great mom.
Right.
Her,
yeah,
her
no
dad,
doubt, dude.
her
dad
dad
just
went to work,
left, bro.
came home to the recliner and ate dinner.
Didn't even check on
Didn't
her.
even-
We called the priest, and the priest came over and did, like, his whole exorcism thing. Nah, but it was cool.
Solid point about in your head versus speaking, because it's like when you think about it in your head and you're thinking like, I'm believing I'm healed. It's like you know of the faith, but until you speak it, you really
Yeah.
don't activate the faith.
Right, exactly.
And as David Oyedepo says, if it's too big for you to speak, it's too big for
Oh,
you
yeah.
to hold, right?
Right.
I mean,
for sure.
man, her words are just so powerful.
Very powerful. It could have been, I could have said, oh, Lord, help her through this. Let it be quick, which is what most people would pray. Like, this is a hard time, but let her get through it. Let her feel better in a few days. And I was like, absolutely not. Jesus didn't take stripes on his back so we could be healed in a few days. It's now. And so I was like, I'm not dealing with this, bro. I hadn't been sleeping very well, and I was like, dude, we're gonna sleep. And she slept through the night. She ate her food, drank juice, whatever little girls do. But it was really cool
I love it.
to see.
Yeah. But to that point of speaking it, right? Like when I was a kid, the big thing was you wanted something to happen, but the unwritten childhood rule was like, don't speak it or it's bad luck or you'll jinx it.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was the
yeah,
opposite
don't jinx
direction.
it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like how crazy is it that for whatever reason that is the thing that people remember? Oh, well, I don't want to jinx it, so I'm not going to say it, which is directly a juxtaposition
Yeah.
of what the Bible actually says.
What?
Wait, let
can
me
you-
spell it. Let me spell it. Hold on,
I
dude,
was
let me-
going there. Wait.
Yeah, Google it
Um,
real quick. Oh, I got this, dude. I think I already
You
know
know
how to spell
what's,
this.
you know what's hard is like I gotta figure out how to
Say
spell
the word-
close
say it
enough
again?
to Google it.
Say it again.
Juxtaposition. It might not even be the right.
Are you pronouncing it
I
correctly?
got you. This is not that hard.
Pronounce it.
juxtaposition?
It's kind of hard. 'Cause
No,
you're
you
giving
got
me
this. Just
JUX. Is it ST? Because that just sounds.
say it again for him.
Juxtaposition.
See the juxt. Is that just the X or is it the ST? Can you use it in a country of origin or whatever they say? All right, cool. Thanks. JUX.
Would it even help you?
No, absolutely not. No, they can't spell it in English. I don't think I know this one. JUX. APOSTION.
Oh, you lost your streak. Yeah, that's okay. It's a tough one. JUXTA
Yeah, so you guys weren't pronouncing it right.
POSITION. So it's
Can we get some like literate people in here?
juxtaposition.
Are we sure that's an actual word?
Yeah, so it's the fact of two things being seen or placed together with contrasting effect. The juxtaposition of these two images.
So like a peanut butter and jelly? Nah, forget I said that. That was weird.
No, because those
Yeah,
those
because
go
they
together.
do go together. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Carry on
you
with
had
what
an
you were
example.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would need to know your example now because I don't know what juxtaposition is, nor
Well,
can I spell it apparently.
It's like the world saying, "Don't say that thing that you want because you're going to jinx
Right.
it, and
oh,
it's
I
not going
see.
to happen."
Yeah.
It's almost
But-
like it's inspired by the enemy to say, like,
Wow.
don't speak, right?
Almost like that. Yeah.
Mm.
Interesting.
But then Jesus said, "No. Speak to that mountain and tell it to move."
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Man.
some people would be like, no, if you speak to it, it's going to get bigger. You're going to
Mhm.
jinx it and your mountain's going to get bigger.
Yeah.
Which in that case, yes, it would get bigger.
Because you're going to get what you say.
Exactly.
I'm going to start doing the opposite of everything the world says. When they say don't step on a crack, I'm going to step on
Bro,
every crack.
Double
And I'm
double
at the-
foot stomp.
And
yeah.
I'm
I'll
at
do
the
a-
healthiest back around.
Heck yeah, dude. I'm going to call my mom and be like, hey, I'm stepping on cracks right now. How do you feel? And she's going to be like, I feel great.
Yeah, it's your mom that breaks her back.
Yeah, you
isn't it?
step on a crack. Yeah, it's
Oh,
not your
yeah.
own back because then I'd
Okay,
be like,
okay.
definitely. I mean, I
Yeah.
still wouldn't step on a crack in the first place, but
Hey, every
yeah,
crack
dude, my mom's
is going
got
down.
My mom's got a solid
Smashing mirrors, opening up umbrellas
Yeah,
inside
dude.
houses.
Walking underneath the
back. Yeah, bro.
ladders.
I wake up every morning and just walk under a ladder.
I'm going to go
to-
adopt a black cat and just
Heck yeah,
cross
dude.
them all day long.
I'm just going to start throwing salt over my shoulders or whatever they tell you to do with salt.
The whole thing.
Yeah, I'm going to do the whole, whatever this thing is too, that I see a lot of like Catholic people or whoever it is do it.
Bam.
Yeah, anyways.
What else you guys got from Sunday? Anything else that hit you?
The Ruth 2, 6, and 7, where
Mm-hmm.
Boaz was talking to his like field manager, and that guy was like, "Yeah, there's this peasant lady that's out there. Like, her hard work she was working so hard that she was getting noticed by everybody,
Oh, that's cool.
right? Which I thought I was like, man, that's super interesting. That and then I think that kind of segues into Wednesday night because we were talking in Micah like these words should be a promise to you. They shouldn't scare you because
Mhm.
what gets done in the dark is going to get brought to the light.
Cool.
So I thought that was really cool that she worked so diligently and so hard that all the leadership recognized.
Yeah,
it.
that's an awesome point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
And a great segue.
Great
Wednesday.
segue.
Hey,
Look
You're
at
a
you.
pro. Between your introduction and
Boom.
your segues.
You guys should probably sit next to each other next time so y'all can high five more. I feel like I'm really
This is
getting in the
working.
way.
We're good.
Should we do it like I'm like a conduit to your high
Oh,
fives?
there we go.
There you go. Did
Yeah.
you feel it transfer through you?
That was kind of weird.
We could do like the wave.
It's like a juxtaposition.
We were doing so good and then just fell off a cliff. Here we are.
Try to use the word in the sentence.
Well,
and I
Wednesday
couldn't.
night was Micah 5. Pastor Johnny did an awesome job. I feel like when Pastor Johnny teaches, it's like hearing ChatGPT just like spit out
It
facts
is,
left
dude.
and right, like all the different verses and all.
The amount of breakdown in a chapter just like blows my mind.
Yeah.
I know it probably looks like I'm not paying attention, but it's because I'm processing all the smoke that is getting thrown in that room at one point, and I have to like think really hard because I'm like, man, that's good, and then
Yeah.
20 minutes later,
Which-
I'm like, dang, that's still
Which
good.
you're like a youth kid. That's how it is preaching to the youth. You look at the youth.
Oh,
and, like,
absolutely,
You're
dude.
thinking this kid is like checked out.
It's like
Then they're up
preaching
at
to
the
a bunch of
altar crying their
mannequins.
eyes out. and,
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
it is.
Life's changing, and
Mm-hmm.
you never would guess it.
No, it's yeah. I learned a long time ago not to preach to people's faces. You preach to their spirits because a lot of people, you're just like, you're dead. And then they come up to you and they're like, bro, that was the greatest message I've ever heard. What?
Like,
Your
oh.
face says otherwise. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he smoked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got talking about the prophecies. I mean, the prophecies are just so cool, right? I mean, you mentioned about how prophecies being patterned, how detailed they are, but all the prophecies, man. Like, I mean, I was even looking at Pastor Kim's notes, could help upload it, but of how many years the Old Testament was. And if you remember, the New Testament was written within one lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all over all these years, all these prophecies, and Jesus fulfilled every single one of
To
them.
a
Right.
T.
It's amazing.
It's almost
Yeah.
like God knew exactly what he was doing.
It's crazy. And how in the world could anybody deny him and not deny that, right?
Well, with how
Right.
specific and like detailed it is. You know, it'd be different if it was like super vague. But even if something sounds vague and you break it down in scripture and stuff, you're like, oh, okay, it's not vague. It just gives me like a reason to study even harder.
Yeah. Well, that's where that juxtaposition came from, because, hey, how can the king, or how can King Zedekiah, how is he gonna see the king of Babylon, but not see Babylon? Like two different prophecies, two different books. How is that gonna work? That's a contradiction.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he was saying. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
for
it's not, because he saw the king when the king murdered his family, then his eyes got ripped out, and he
Yeah.
never got, and he got taken
yeah.
back to Babylon,
Oh,
never
very
got to
cool.
see it.
Crazy.
I mean, wasn't there a part about like it mentioning crucifixion, but crucifixion hadn't even been performed to that point?
All
mean-
yeah.
I mean, it's just way ahead of its time. I love the point about how superficially you look at like a prophecy like this. Somebody prophesies something over your life, or what the word says about something that's going to happen in your life. Maybe you're going to get married to somebody, or a job promotion, the favor, like Pastor Mike was talking about. And in the physical, supernatural side, you just don't see how that could happen. But instead of that being a reason to doubt, it just really shows you how big God is.
Yeah.
Like that's really just a testament to how great he is. It's going to work out. And the fact that you can't even comprehend it
Yeah.
just shows how great he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
mind
think you
blown.
get into a mindset where you're like, like when you're thinking of finances and when you tithe and give, and it's like, well, now what? And it's like, I don't know. It's not
How
really
could
my
you-
problem anymore.
How
You know?
could you go farther on 90 than you do on
Yeah,
100?
like,
That makes no sense.
After it happens, I'm like, look, I did my part. It's not my problem anymore. There's really no stress. Because what, you think God's going to fail? Absolutely not.
Yeah. And that's the trust. Like that's the little step of obedience that you're like, well, okay, I did my thing. God told me that this is what I needed to do. And then he said that this is what he's gonna do. Okay. Well,
Yeah, and he's got a
let's go.
reputation to withhold. And
Yeah.
or uphold, and he's going to uphold his reputation.
that's what it says.
I want him to
Exactly.
uphold his reputation with my life. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
make me
doubt,
an
bro.
example.
Yeah,
Like-
let me do it.
Yeah.
here I am,
Yeah,
send me.
absolutely.
Man, it was awesome. What else do you guys get from last night?
When he was talking through all the prophecies and how unlikely that one man was gonna fulfill all the prophecies, and Chuck Missler talks about this in some of his talks, where he took like the 8 most likely prophecies on Jesus' life, like where he was born, riding into Jerusalem on a donkey, and took these 8 seemingly fairly easy prophecies that somebody could fulfill. There was like what was the guy's name? Pastor Johnny probably knows, but it was a mathematician that calculated the probability of just those 8, and it was 1 with 17 zeros after it, right? Just for those 8, and the way
That's a lot.
that's a lot.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a lot,
like that's like more than $17.
Yeah, he's a spelling guy. So
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
help
Yeah,
him
bro,
out.
spell the numbers for me.
I don't even know what number that would be.
Yeah, I think
it's 1 to the 17th power, whatever.
Oh, that makes more sense.
I mean,
yeah,
just
yeah,
in a
yeah.
human's way, there's no way a human.
Yeah, that
in
would
their own
be-
power
That
could
number's
make
like
that
this
happen.
long in Times New Roman font like 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's a
Yeah.
big number
It,
for sure.
it might even go into the second line.
Oh, you got to add the commas, so it's probably like this. Yeah,
but
that's crazy.
what that would look like is the entire state of Texas covered in silver dollars, like 2 feet deep,
Mhm.
and the probability of you just picking out the exact one that somebody painted red, right? And then
That's
uh,
nuts.
that's nuts. 48 prophecies, 48 of the most likely prophecies would put you at, I wrote it down, 17 or 1 with 157 zeros after it.
That's a lot of zeros.
That's a lot of
I
zeros.
like have a check with that many zeros.
1 with
I don't think it
80
would fit on a check.
No. 1 with 80 zeros after it is the number of atoms in the entire universe.
Wow. And it happened.
Yeah, so that's double.
Wow.
So
That's
that'd be
crazy.
like picking out one individual atom throughout the entire universe.
That's like finding a needle in a haystack, but the haystack's the size of Texas.
I would probably even. Yeah. I mean, like
I mean, seriously,
crazy.
that's stupid.
And yet, people that happened. There's documentation. It actually happened.
Yeah.
Yet people want to put their faith in something like the Big Bang Theory and just
Yeah.
evolution stuff like that. Like it's just
Yeah.
you just choose not to at that point.
Yeah, I saw a like it was an AI generated video, kind of like the surrounded thing, and it
It
was
had
like
3 hands. And
it was like, hey, I'm Jesus. I'm here with 20 atheists, and this lady, you know, it was a fake thing, but she was trying to explain like, well, if you're really Jesus, why don't you just come right now and show yourself to everybody? He's like, I did. 2,000 years ago,
Have
you-
done that.
and you killed me. And she's like,
Oh,
well, yeah, but if you came now, like, we would have you on video. And he's like, you don't believe half the videos you see
Nah,
anyways.
dude.
no,
Absolutely
great
not.
point.
Like,
yeah, way to go,
Man,
AI
way
Jesus.
to go, AI.
AI
Yeah, like, that was
Jesus
good.
for the
Chat
win.
GP Jesus.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We had some time yesterday with the kids at the table. Lacey always does when they get started with school. They do some Bible time. I call it the forging table. Like training up these little
Yeah.
men and women. Like that sounds cool, right?
That sounds
You
cool.
need to put like that written on the side.
You need to get that engraved like in the table.
That'd be sick. I'm gonna take a little pocket knife.
You
and
should-
do it,
you should
just like
forge
kids
it
do.
into
yeah,
like a sword.
Can I borrow when
You
you're
should take
like?
all of the kids' spoons together
Oh,
and then make it like a shield.
look at your creative side coming
Yeah,
out.
dude,
Oh.
All
I'm
right,
creative.
now.
I can spell. You
Well-
know, maybe I should work on math.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Hey, so we were talking. The kids were asking questions, and we were talking about before last night. It was yesterday morning about prophecies. And Mia, how old's Mia? 7. She asked a great question. She said, "Why did Jesus come as a baby?" Which I thought, as a 7-year-old, that's a pretty good
deep,
question.
you know, it's pretty
But
deep.
one of the things we came up was it's prophecy.
Mhm.
He'd be
That's
born
true.
to a virgin birth, right?
Yeah, to be born.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But anyway, and to Pastor Mike's point, under authority to grow in favor, and just
Well,
like
he was man.
man, exactly.
So he had to go through all the things of
Knows?
man. You had to be
I don't
born.
know.
Yeah.
You had to
Hey.
grow up. Probably knows math.
Hey,
Lost
He had
his,
to know math. He was a
yeah.
carpenter. You think they did like
yeah, lost his baby teeth.
they like measure it with like a
Yeah.
piece of like? Whoa! I never thought of that, dude. You think he lost his teeth,
oh yeah,
I
he,
mean,
it-
he
he
would
was
have
a
had
man.
to.
Yeah,
dude? Can you imagine finding one of Jesus' tooth?
I'd go pretty high on
That'd be
eBay.
Crazy.
If the image of him in toast goes like it does,
Yeah.
imagine his actual tooth.
Yeah.
Like
Or
that would
like-
really go high.
But
It's got to be out there somewhere.
the baby tooth.
I mean, it could be just a tooth of Jesus in general.
I mean, it would have to be a baby tooth because
Mhm.
all of his other teeth are sitting at the right hand right now.
That makes sense. Yeah, for
Yes,
sure.
yeah.
That's a good
yes.
point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Man.
Last night was awesome. It just keeps getting better. What you guys going on with the rest of the day? Any big plans?
Nope.
None. We got that new puppy. Not
What?
not the other puppy. But
No, Rachel and
Another
them
new
have that puppy.
oh, do they?
the
No,
white puppy
they
went to
should've,
Rachel
but
and
they
Mario?
didn't.
No. We have the white puppy.
Oh, you have the white. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
not
fake
not
news.
the puppy that you.
No, I
guys
was talking about the
found.
one that I found.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think somebody adopted that one out of the Humane
Really?
Society.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Yeah.
What was that dog's name? Rufus.
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 Yeah, that's what it's
Way
called.
to go, Rufus.
Probably got a lame name like Steve or something now. No
Yeah.
offense to any Steves that are watching.
No, but the puppy's got his first vet appointment tomorrow.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
What is
Yeah.
it?
We don't know. One of my
Gonna let the puppy decide. I respect it.
yeah. I mean, it's a guy.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
That's,
He's a Chihuahua. He's
Yeah,
like, I am a German Shepherd.
yeah, bro. He
Yeah.
barks. Yeah, he barks like a chihuahua.
No,
and
but
he's
we
like a
don't know
full
what
mastiff.
we don't know what
You don't know
breed.
the.
the breed.
Yeah, that's the right.
I mean,
Just
he's
a
breed.
mutt.
Yeah, he's a white fluffy dog.
Yeah.
We think he's got sticky
Hey,
uppy ears.
Team mutt, man. I
Yeah,
love
dude.
mutts.
Yeah.
They say
Uh,
mutts are the healthiest, right?
I don't
Sam's
know.
a mutt.
No, yeah, we're all mutts.
We're all mutts cleansed by Jesus.
Yes.
But yeah, he's got his first appointment tomorrow. We're gonna get some shots and.
Should
whatever.
have brought him. Him? That's
Yeah.
right. Should have brought him on the pod.
He wouldn't handle that
All
well.
right,
huh?
maybe not.
No, he's
Hey
a
yo,
little,
bark bark.
He's a little wild.
I was
and
reading a
crazy.
comment.
That was Corey, of course.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, Alex, it's been a joy to have you, man.
Yeah, I
You
appreciate it.
absolutely killed it. Give it up for Alex in the comments. Thumbs up, hearts for Alex.
Yeah.
There's our chain high five. Coming up this Sunday, we got youth. What's going on youth Sunday night?
Youth this Sunday night. It's just normal traditional Thanksgiving week youth service. I'm not going to be preaching like a Thanksgiving sermon.
Way
so.
to sell it. Come on, sell it, baby.
Oh, Sunday night, Thanksgiving Sunday night
Sunday,
at youth
Sunday,
12
Sunday.
to 18. Listen, if you have a kid that is in youth and you come on a regular basis and you're a parent, please check your text messages later on today. I'm going to be sending you a very important announcement that is exclusive to our teenagers, and you're going to want to see it. So stay tuned for those of you who are watching. But you should bring your kids Sunday night, 12 to 18 years old, and let them come hang out with other teenagers that actually love Jesus.
Look,
and don't
no
just act
school
like
on
it.
Monday. I think they got the week off, right?
Oh, yeah, no school.
Perfect night for it. Take them to youth.
Leave them till midnight. I won't be here, but you can leave them until midnight. They'll just be unattended and running around by themselves. So,
In a construction site.
in a construction site.
with
yeah,
moles.
Yeah.
And dynamite.
With moles. Now I want to find that mole, dude. It's got to be out there somewhere, right?
By the way,
Maybe.
there are going to his point, there's going to be an explosion here Monday. They got some rock they got to blow up to help build the new church. There's rock in the way. So they're drilling holes as we speak outside in the big rock,
Mhm.
dropping dynamite in
It's
it.
got to be scriptural some way, right?
Yeah, somebody finds a scripture. I think the rock's normally a good thing, though.
Yeah, I think like the rocks cry out and the rock won't move. But
Right.
in this situation, we need it to
Oh, the
like,
rock's going to cry out all right.
we need this rock to break open and let there be honey in the rock.
Amen.
Oh.
Oh, great one. On Sunday morning, Pastor Mike's going to preach in the midst of trials. I was asking him about, what all it means and what he's talking about. He says, and going in line with favor, it's about being in the wilderness, having wilderness experiences, and God provides favor through those trials, so you're a victor. Because we're
Heck
always
yeah.
victors, right? We always come out on the right
Always.
side
Absolutely.
with Jesus. Soul Winning is Tuesday night at 6:30, and then big news, no church next Wednesday night. So it's the night before Thanksgiving.
Boo.
Alan Vestal, if you were not at church last night, I've never been happier to be booed. That was a great boo.
That was good.
Alan booed the announcement last night, and he
Shout
was
out to
not
Alan.
ashamed at all.
I love it.
Yeah, he booed that we have no church. But hey, what a great thing to be a
Yeah.
part of a church that boos not having service
no
one night,
doubt.
right?
And it
Hey,
came out so quick. too.
Sunday night-
He's like,
Sunday night at youth, we do 4 worship songs, and then I played a 5th song as I come up. And so I came up and prayed, and the youth got mad at me that I ended the worship. So I just
Awesome.
stopped what I was doing, and we went back into worship.
What a
after,
great
so
sign.
they
They're
could do,
hungry,
like, They
man.
could do that last song. Like one kid was like, "Why'd you end the song?" And then they were like, "Yeah, we like that song." I was like, "Oh, okay." So I said, "Turn it back on." And I
That's
turned all
awesome.
the lights back off, and yeah, it was awesome. It was really
Man,
cool.
that's cool. Podcast. I'm not sure. We haven't really talked about what we're doing next week, so stay up to date. We'll post something, let everybody know about it. Alex, as we close out, finish us off with a prayer, man.
all right. Father God, we thank you so much for everything that you're doing in our lives, in this church's life. Lord, we praise you and we honor you for everything that you've already done for us. God, I just hope that everybody that's listening to this podcast right now, wherever they're at, that they see you, that they know you, and that they tell everyone else about you. Lord, we love you. Bless this time that we get to spend together. In Jesus' name, amen.
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 Thanks for joining us. Have a great day.
Thank you,
Share,
everybody.
like, follow, subscribe. Have a great day.